Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Aurelia. You are at Style and Lipstick. So today's video is going to be the monthly Boxycharm unboxing. So let's go ahead and get some general housekeeping out of the way. If you are unfamiliar with Boxycharm, Boxycharm is a subscription service that is delivered monthly. And in that subscription service, you receive 5 to 6 full-sized products. And the box costs $20.99. $21 thereabouts, and I receive my box every month. And for you guys, I will do a walkthrough of what I've received, and I will also demo the products for you. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to tell this Boxycharm unboxing story today, but we will see in a few minutes. Let's go ahead and dive into the box itself. This month they have gone back to the tri-fold card. It used to be that they would give you a postcard, and it has some information. You get some discounts off of stuff here. I'm super excited though, because Sol de Janeiro, which is one of the products that's in this month's box, is giving you a discount, and there are some products that I am interested in. Of course, it's only valid on purchases of $150 or more. I don't know if I'm going to be buying $150 worth of Sol de Janeiro product, but you know, if you do, you've got 20% off. You also have the QR code for unlocking giveaways and promos. Every month they have a theme that they follow. This month's theme is Caribbean Queen, and you've got a picture of your boxy babes here, Kathleen Lights and a few other ladies. I don't recognize them, sorry. And then you've got a description of all of the products that you received in your box. So I will be referencing this card as we go along. The first product in my box is a set of brushes. These are by Luxie, and these are actually complexion brushes, and I have opened them up. They are a little bit dirty because I did use a couple of them today. Boxycharm does give brushes fairly frequently. I think I probably have like a pretty robust set of Luxie brushes just because I've received so many of them from Boxycharm, but I'm not upset about it because they are actually really good brushes. And the 3 brushes that you're getting are you get a tapered highlighter brush, which I did use this to apply my highlighter today. I really like this brush. I'm really happy with the way that my highlight turned out. I use the Max Global Glow highlight. I think that's what it is, Global Glow. And it doesn't really ever shine as much as it is today. And I attribute that to the brush. It is really lovely. It's nice and fluffy, and it is very easy to use in this spot. You can do a really nice targeted highlight. I even used it on my nose, and I like the way it put the highlight on my nose even. I'm never ever 100% happy with the way the highlight looks on my nose, but with this brush, it's perfect. The highlight is actually in the right spot for once. So I love this brush. I will definitely continue using it. It was really nice. I used also the Duo Fiber powder brush, and I used it in a couple of different ways. I used it to set my under eyes, which I did not like it for that so much because it is very flimsy. It's a very soft little brush, even though it's a Duo Fiber. And I don't normally use Duo Fibers to add powder. I usually use my Duo Fiber brushes for cream products, but the brush itself said Duo Fiber powder, so I used it for powder. I don't know why Luxie put powder on the handle of the brush, because in my opinion, I think that's a little bit misleading. Usually Duo Fiber brushes, I use them for cream products. That's not to say you can't use them for powder products. I just don't think that they apply powder products as well as they apply cream products. So like a cream blush or a cream bronzer or a cream highlight even. But I also used it to apply my bronzer, and for that I did use a creamier formula. It's still a powder. It is it's my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I liked it enough for applying bronzer, so I may continue to use it in that way. One thing I will say is I thought maybe the brush would have been squashed. You know, it's kind of squashed because of transport, but I did notice that the ferrule itself is actually pinched at this point, so the brush brush is supposed to look a little bit squashed. I'm gonna continue playing with this brush because I'm not exactly sure how I am or am gonna want to use it. It did a much better job, I think, at applying my bronzer than it did at applying the under eye powder. I just prefer a brush that is a little bit, actually a lot more dense, to apply my setting powder for my under eyes or for my concealer, just because I want to make sure that the powder is really being patted into the skin, and I just didn't feel like that this brush was doing that when I applied my setting powder for my concealer. So the third one is a precision foundation brush. And I didn't use it because I don't like using brushes for my foundation. I don't like using brushes for my concealer. So I opted not to use it because I don't know that I will use it in the way that it is intended. For your brushes, you can use them however you want. You don't have to use them for what they are, you know, labeled as. I think I'm gonna, you know, wait and play around with this because I'm thinking that this is probably better at applying under eye powder because it just looks like it fits under there better, and it's dense like, you know, a normal powder brush. So more to come on this one. I'm not sure yet how I want to use this one. The brush set itself retails for $42, so that's a lot. That's a lot for these three brushes. They are complexion brushes, which tend to be a little bit pricier because, of course, they're bigger brushes. I do like Luxie brushes, don't get me wrong. They're really nice, and I think that this tapered highlight brush is definitely a winner, but is it a $42 winner? No, I don't think so. I myself personally would probably have passed this brush set up, but I am really happy that I got a chance to try out that tapered highlighter brush because it is amazing. I love it. I loved how it applied my highlight. Next product are some lashes, and they're from Baddington, which is a brand I've never heard of. And they are the Monroe Silk Lashes. It's a 3D multi-layered silk lash to enhance your look with moderate length, and they are a medium length. They're not super duper long. They're just really nice and thick and lush. They are handmade with 100% silk, and they are durable. They say that you can wear these for up to 25 applications. I had a lot of trouble getting them out of the box because the glue that they used was really sticky, and so as a result I kind of warped them a little bit. I noticed that they got a little bit out of shape, and you know, you roll your lashes, you know, to try and bring the shape back to them, and that seemed to work. But what I noticed is that the lash band itself is very flimsy. It did not make for a difficult application necessarily, but I will say that this eyelash on this side is, I'm about to yank it off. It is really bugging me right now. It is poking me and causing me to itch right in this area, and it is going to drive me insane. That aside, I also am not necessarily a fan of the thick black band. I used to be, but now I have found I much prefer a clear or a thin band. I don't like thick banded lashes. And the reason being is because I can definitely feel these lashes sitting on my eyelids. When I wear false lashes, I don't like to feel them there, and I can feel these guys sitting on my lashes. Now, it's not too bad. I have had worse, but I can definitely feel that these are sitting on my eyelashes. So I likely won't reach for these that often for that particular reason, because I think that after several hours of wear, they would get on my nerves. You know, I would just be like ready to take them off. I'm actually kind of like ready to take them off right now, if I have to be honest. And another one of the reasons that I prefer the clear band is because I don't have to wear eyeliner necessarily to cover the band up, unless I'm using a black glue. The packaging is very nice for these lashes. I will say I do like this kind of box. It's got a magnetic closure. It has a cute little something here. It says, if all else fails, batch your lashes. I thought that was cute. I like the inside of the packaging. I just don't like the fact that they're stacked one on top of the other. It made it a little bit difficult for me to tell which was which, you know, which was my left eye, which was my right eye. All in all, not necessarily my favorite lash. These lashes retail for $28. That's expensive. They're silk lashes, I get it, but I don't know. I don't think I would pay that for these lashes. The next product is this Ofra Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick. We've received Ofra liquid lipsticks in Boxycharm before. The shade that I received is Verona. It is a really pretty, neutral beige, deeper beige, which I'm happy for. I'm really glad that it wasn't a lighter nude because I'm darker skin tone. This actually looks like a nice nude for my skin tone. If you are more fair than I am, this is gonna look like a really nice, deep, cool toned beige nude. And if you are deeper skin tone than myself, then I think that this will look like a really nice nude. Right now it is a little bit of a darker nude. I like the fact that it has a cooler tone. I really do like this shade, and I like the Ofra liquid lipstick formula. I think it's really good. You also get, and I was so excited to have this because if you've watched my channel for any length of time, you know that I love the Sol de Janeiro Bum Bum Cream. I have a full size that I am almost done with. I've got another full-sized backup, and now I have a baby. I am so excited to have this little guy because he is going with me to work. I am going to have him at my desk so that I can put this on and dream about being on vacation while I'm at work. This stuff is so good. If you've never smelled the Boom Boom Cream, you need to go out and you need to take a whiff. I can't smell it because it's covered. I'm not going to open it up because I am taking him to work with me. It just has this lovely, nutty, warm, caramel, vanilla goodness. And I love using the Boom Boom Cream on my hands and arms before I go to bed because the scent really helps me to sleep. It's really funny. When I'm having a tough time sleeping, I will put this on and I just go right off to sleep. It's just a lovely, wonderful smell. I just want to dive in and swim around in it. It smells so good to me. This is $10. It may not be the travel size. It might just be a smaller deluxe sample. We also received an eyeliner, which, you know, eyeliner, okay. This is the Jante Blue eyeliner pencil, and I received the shade Charcoal. I don't have a gray eye pencil, so you know, I'm not upset about getting it, but what I did find is that it is not very pigmented. You know, it was very sheer on my tight line. I did not try it on the outer lid. I think it might perform better on the skin than it does in the actual waterline. And the pencil itself retails for $5, which, okay, yeah, I would pay $5 for this. And then the last product that we received in our Boxycharm box is this eyeshadow palette. It is the Alamar Reina del Caribe palette, and this palette was actually created by one of the gals that works at Boxycharm because I see her all the time on my Insta story. She's constantly on there, and she decided to start up a cosmetics line of her own, and it is very much Cuba themed because that is where she is from. I like the packaging. I think the packaging is actually quite beautiful. I love this yellow shade. It reminds me of a banana or a plantain. And then you open it up and you've got a, you know, your plastic sheet covering. And I have to say that I really like the inner packaging. I think the inner packaging is beautiful. Sorry, it's messing with my lighting. I think the inner packaging is beautiful. It's just got such a beautiful tropical kind of thing. This is beautiful. I would totally have this as like a pillow, you know, or a bedspread. I'm quite impressed by this eyeshadow palette. I think this palette is beautiful. The shadows, and you'll see in the little tutorial that I'm going to do for you guys, they are so pigmented. They are very, very pigmented, especially this orange shadow right here called Tropico. It is just a stunning, stunning orange, but oh my goodness, it is so pigmented. I did not mean to have as much orange in my eyes as I do today, but I dipped into it quite a bit because I don't know what I was thinking. I guess I just wasn't expecting as much pigmentation, and I broke my own rule of go in light and work up. I just went in pretty heavy and I put it on this eye, and it was a lot of orange. I had to work to take some of it away and then to match up this eye with it, but that is not a bad thing. There is a little bit of kick up, but nothing crazy. The shadows are very, very pigmented. They're really, really pretty. I love, love, love these two shadows here, the teal, the two teal. You've got a deeper teal, blue tone teal here, and you've got a more greenish teal on this side. The surprising eyeshadow in this palette though is this one right here. It's El Malecón, and it looks gold in the pan, but it is definitely a bit on the limey side. And I do have that on my inner corners, and it is translating as gold from far away. But when I swatch this on my hand, and I'll show you right here, you will see that it is a really, really high metallic lime shade, and that's it right there. It is stunning, guys. Look at that. Oh my God, it is stunning. I cannot wait to do something with just that eyeshadow. I was going to put it on my lid and I decided not to, and I regret, but there's always tomorrow. And if these eyelashes really annoy the shit out of me so much that I yank them off, I'm gonna go in with this color next because it is beautiful. I am just like blown away by how metallic and how amazing that eyeshadow is. So I think her name is Gabby. Props to Gabby for this because it is a stunning eyeshadow palette. It is a good debut. And of course, I've got to support my Latina hermanas out there, you know, and I will be hanging on to this and using it. I'm making a bold prediction here, but this may end up being, you know, a heavy hitter for the summer. So, congratulations to her for her debut being as stunning as it is. Did a great job. I'm excited to use this. I'm really, really happy for her. And I'm excited to see what other products she's going to come out with in the future. This is a $28 palette, which, oh my God, that's an excellent price point for the quality that you're getting. Thank you to Boxycharm. Now I have got a really stunning palette on my hands. That's all that came in this month's Boxycharm. Let's tally up the box and see what its value is. All right, so this month's box tallies up at $134. Not bad. They also included 6 items this month. I wonder if that's going to be a thing. That is what came in this month's Boxycharm. If you're interested in seeing how I came about this look, then stay tuned. And if you enjoyed this video, then please give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Also, if you enjoy content coming from the perspective of an over 40 beauty lover, then I am your gal. Don't forget to hit the red subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell so that way you will be sure that my videos will show up on your feed. I hear that YouTube is tinkering about with their algorithm again and stuff isn't showing up, and it's also not showing up in chronological order anymore, which really, YouTube, what are you doing? What are you doing? Anywho, don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you have and you're returning, thank you. I really appreciate you watching and I really appreciate you commenting. Let me know what you received in your Boxycharm box. I don't know. I think there might be variations out there. So I would love to know what you've received in your Boxycharm box. Also, I've got a link to Boxycharm in the description box below. It is actually a referral link. I don't get any money from it, but I do get charmer points, which means that I can go to their charm shop and buy things. If you don't want to use that link, by all means, don't. Just go straight to boxycharm.com. All right, guys, onward to the eye look. I will talk with you later. Bye. The same dream, and our hearts that beat as one. No more love on the run. I hate that song.